The Honda Civic has long been a safe, can't-go-wrong option in the small sedan segment, especially since the current model launched for 2016 that added a genuinely attractive exterior and nice interior to the equation that's always included solid drivetrains, ride, and handling. And now for 2019, small styling tech updates arrived to make this already strong 10th generation Civic a bit better still. On the outside, the Civic's sportier looks with the fast roofline are tweaked with a new front lower bumper, blacked out headlights, and gloss black finish for the grille, giving it a slightly more aggressive appearance. Out back, the bumper gets some chrome trim, while this top-of-the-line touring model rides on some slick restyled 18-inch wheels with gray painted insets. The molten lava pearl paint job on this car is also new for 2019, that along with everything else results in a design that's still fresh and attractive. Cabin changes inside include a rejiggered center console cup holders to better hold things like big gulps and my personal favorite, large Slurpees, and updated dash trim. More sound insulation has also been added, which is noticeable with how impressively quiet it stays when going down the expressway. The hushed surroundings combined with the good space in the front and back seats and the 15.1 cubic feet trunk are a few important traits in making the Civic a comfortable and practical daily driver. Likely the biggest upgrade happens on the tech front, with more intuitive steering wheel controls and improved display audio system handling infotainment. Additional physical shortcut buttons and a volume knob make the interface easier to work through for controlling the embedded navigation system, 10-speaker audio setup, Bluetooth, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Sadly, more power points weren't part of the functional updates, with only 2 USBs and a 12-volt outlet installed, with none of those being easily accessible to anyone in the back. But if you want a more in-depth look at the infotainment and safety technology features installed in the Civic, we got a separate tech check video just for that. While base LX and Sport models are powered by a 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with 158 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque, the rest of the lineup, including this Touring, packs a punchier 1.5-liter Turbo 4 with 174 horses and 162 pound-feet of torque that works exclusively with a continuously variable transmission. And together, the pair returns an EPA estimated 30 miles per gallon in the city and 38 miles per gallon on the highway. Power doesn't knock your socks off, but is responsive and more than up to the task of getting around town, merge onto the expressway, and pulling off passes. I can't really complain about the CVT either. Honda does them pretty well. It goes about its business simulating gear changes to operate like a normal automatic transmission in normal drive mode, and then when you put it in sport mode, revs are held higher up when you want to have a little more fun. There's paddle shifters on this Touring model as well, but shift response is lazy and just not a lot of fun. Just letting the box do all the work is your best option. Finishing things off is the Civic's solid chassis tuning. Steering is weighty and responsive to inputs. The suspension is well balanced for composed cornering on the 18-inch Continental tires and still damps out most impacts incredibly well. And the brakes are strong and grabby. All in all, it's simply a well-sorted package that's quite fun when driven hard and comfy when driven lightly. And there's nothing to really not like about that. The 2019 Honda Civic sedan begins at $19,450, putting it mid-pack in the class with things like the Toyota Corolla and Volkswagen Jetta when it comes to the cost of entry. This full-suit Touring model here, of course, costs more with a $27,300 price tag, which is a big jump for sure, but it's for one of, if not the strongest small sedan packages on the market today, packed to the brim with features. If I was shopping this segment, it would come down to this and the Mazda 3. A tough decision since they are neck and neck in so many categories, but my nod would ultimately go to the Civic for the practicality provided by the roomier back seat. And that's a big thing because it would be a daily driver that will need to move people and things often.